Hi dear students, this class I am going to discuss about a compound angles. What is a compound angle? Two angles are there or three angles are there. Sum of the angles, difference of the angles, a plus b, a minus b, a plus b minus c, a minus b plus c. So these are called compound angles. So these compound angles formulas I am going to discuss in today's class. Okay, let's participate in the discussion. The first one I am going to discuss is what is the formula for sin of a plus b or cos of a plus b. Cos of a plus b formula I derived. Then I am going to discuss about the formula for sin a plus b, cos a minus b. All those we are going to discuss. Let us first of all participate the formula for cos of a plus b. Cos of a plus b formula is cos a plus b is equals to, come on, cos a plus b is equals to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. That is the formula for cos of a plus b. Cos a plus b is equal to cos a cos b, cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. So I am going to prove this particular formula also. Before going to prove that particular formula, pay attention here. Here I am taking one particular point as p. That point is p x comma y. From this a line is drawn perpendicularly onto the x-axis. Everyone know this length is, this height is y and this distance is equal to x. Now this is say angle theta. If this angle is equal to theta and this distance is equals to r, tell me from this diagram what we can write. Cos theta is equal to x divided by r. From the same diagram what we can write, sin theta is equals to y by r. Now tell me what we can write. X is equals to r cos theta. What we can write, y is equals to r sin theta. So what is the meaning of that? We got this point now as r cos theta comma r sin theta. So this particular point coordinates we got r cos theta comma r sin theta. So what is the meaning of this? This particular segment distance is equals to r, which is making an angle theta with the x-axis. This distance is equals to r, this ray making an angle theta with x-axis. Then we can write this point as r cos theta comma r sin theta. Yes or no? Suppose you see again, this is the information we have. This ray, that ray length is equals to 2 units and this angle is equals to alpha. This ray, let us stop here itself. Okay, this length is equals to 2 units and making an angle alpha with x-axis. Now can you tell me what about this point? That point is equals to 2 times cos alpha comma 2 times sin alpha. If you know this length and this angle, then we can say the coordinates of this particular point 2 cos alpha comma 2 sin alpha. That is the idea here I am going to use. All of you pay attention here. Now here all of you observing a circle here, that is a unit circle. Unit circle means that circle radius is equals to 1 unit. Yes, that is the reason I written a point here p 1 comma 0. That means this distance is equals to 1 unit. That means radius of the circle is, this length is equal to 1 unit and this segment, that is nothing but OQ. That OQ is making an angle A with x-axis. So you know this length is equals to 1 unit and this angle is equal to A, then this particular point is becoming 1 cos A comma 1 sin A, right? Observe here what happens. I am measuring the angle in anti-clockwise direction. Whenever we are measuring the angle in anti-clockwise direction, we have to take minus b. So now this angle is equal to minus b. This angle is equal to minus b, and this is the radius 1 unit only. That's why this particular point is 1 cos of minus b, comma 1 sin of minus b. What is the cos of minus theta? As we discussed in the last class, cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta. At the same time, what is sin of minus theta? Sin of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. So that's why cos of minus b, comma sin of minus b. Now I am taking angle between these two is equal to b. Now tell me, this segment length is equal to radius of the circle, that is 1 unit. This total angle is equal to how much now? A plus b. This total angle is equal to a plus b only. That's why this point is 1 comma 1 cos a plus b, 1 sin a plus b, because r cos theta, r sin theta, just like we discussed earlier. That's why this point is cos of a plus b, sin of a plus b. Observe here, what is angle POR? Angle POR is the same as angle POR is the same as angle QOS. Maybe direction clockwise, that's why negative we are taking, but measure is the same only. Minus 30 clockwise, plus 30 anti-clockwise. That's why this total angle is a plus b. Now angle QOS is also same or not? So here also a, but here it is minus b. Why we are writing minus b? The reason is we are measuring in clockwise direction. That's why we are writing minus b. So this angle is like this angle measure. This angle measure same only. That's what I written here. Angle POR is the same as angle QOS I written, right? Now, but whenever angle POR and angle QOS same means, observe here, I am joining P and S. That means this chord PS subtending A plus B angle at the center. At the same time, this is the chord QS. The chord QS subtending an angle same at the center. So that's why I can write PR is the same as QS. That means PR square is the same as QS square. Can you tell me what is the distance between P and R? You know the distance between 2 points. And one point is x1, y1. The other point is x2, y2. How to find out the distance between these 2 points? Distance between these 2 points can be found out by using the formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That is the formula for finding the distance between 2 points. x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square under root is the distance between 2 points A, B. That we will write it as AB. AB is equal to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square under root, that is AB. But here we have PR square. That means this distance square. Then what happens? Root will be eliminated. Tell me now, this is P, this is R. Distance between these 2 points I am writing 1 minus cos of A plus B whole square plus 0 minus sin of A plus B whole square is equals to, now observe QS. QS cos A minus cos B whole square, cos A minus cos B whole square, because cos of minus B is cos B only, plus next one is sin A plus sin B whole square. I hope so everyone followed. Actually we have to write sin A minus sin of minus B whole square we have to write. But sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. That is the reason we got here plus sign. Now you know that simplification. Comfortably we can do that simplification. I am doing that simplification. All of you pay attention here. 1 plus cos square A plus B minus 2 times cos A plus B plus sin square A plus B. That is the simplification of left hand side is equals to right hand side simplification. Cos square A plus cos square B minus 2 cos A cos B, next plus sin square A plus sin square B plus 2 times sin A sin B. Okay, here I applied A minus B whole square formula. Here also the same, here also the same. Now you can observe cos square theta plus sin square theta becomes 1. 1 plus 1 we are getting 2. That's why 2 minus 2 times cos of A plus B, right, is equals to cos square A plus sin square A is equals to 1. Cos square B plus sin square B is also equal to 1. That's why we can write 2 minus 2 times. From these two terms I am taking minus 2 common. That's why we will get cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Now you can observe both sides 2 cancel, minus also cancel, minus 2 also cancel. We are getting cos A plus B is equals to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So that is the derivation of cos of A plus B formula. Cos of A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So suppose I want to derive the formula for cos of A minus B. How to derive the formula for cos of A minus B? B is replaced by minus B. In place of B I am writing minus B. Then what happens? This one cos A into cos of minus B minus sin A into sin of minus B. Cos of minus theta is cos theta, but sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. Minus into minus it becomes a plus. That's why we are getting sin A into sin B. So that's what we got. Cos A minus B formula is equal to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. All of you observe here. If plus is there, we are getting minus. If minus is there, we are getting plus. Cos formula cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Cos A minus B formula cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Whereas cos A plus B formula is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Observe here, we want to find out the formula for sin of A plus B. So if you want to find the formula for sin of A plus B, then what to do? Here this is the formula we derived for cos of A plus B. Now wherever A is there, in place of A, replace 90 plus A. That is what I am saying. A is replaced with 90 plus A. Come on, replace. Then what happens? Cos of 90 plus A. Wherever A is there, in place of A we are writing 90 plus A. 90 plus A into cos B minus sin of 90 plus A into sin B. I hope so everyone followed. Wherever a is there, in place of a I written 90 plus a. Then what happens this one? Cos 90 plus theta is minus sin theta. That's why minus sin of a plus b is equals to cos 90 plus theta is minus sin theta into cos b, whereas sin 90 plus theta is cos theta. That's why you will get cos a sin b. Both sides minus gets cancelled. We are getting sin of a plus b is equals to sin of a plus b is equals to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. That is the formula for sin of a plus b. Suppose you want to derive the formula for sin of a minus b, then what happens? B is replaced with minus b. In place of b we are writing minus b. In place of b we are writing minus b. Here won't be affected. Here in place of b we are writing minus b. Sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. That's why you will get sin of a minus b formula as sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. So that is the formula for sin of a minus b, and this is the formula for sin of a plus b. And just now we got the formulas for sin a plus b and sin a minus b, and we already derived cos a plus b formula. After that we discussed cos a minus b formula also. Cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. So that is cos a plus b formula, cos a minus b formula, sin a plus b formula, sin a minus b formula. You won't believe these are the four formulas. With the help of these four formulas, I am going to derive nearly more than 50 formulas. For all those 50 formulas, for all those values of trigonometric functions, basic is these four formulas only. With the help of these four formulas, we are going to discuss more than 50 formulas. All of you pay attention now itself. You have to by heart those formulas at any cost. You have to learn those formulas. Not only in the first year trigonometry, second year differentiation, second year integration, plus 2 differentiation, plus 2 integration, plus 2 inverse trigonometric functions also. In the entire plus 2 and plus 1, these formulas are very much essential. You have to by heart those formulas at any cost. Okay, so the formulas one by one I am deriving. These are the four formulas you know. Now the first one I am going to discuss is addition of these two formulas. What happens? That means sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. What we will get? That means just add these two formulas. When we are adding these two formulas, what happens? These two terms cancel. We will get a sin a cos b, sin a cos b 2 times. That's why you will get 2 times sin a cos b. Sin a plus b plus sin a minus b is equal to 2 sin a cos b. At the same time, can you tell me here what is the formula for cos a plus b plus cos a minus b? Cos a plus b plus cos a minus b formula is equals to 2 cos a cos b. Cos a plus b plus cos a minus b is equal to 2 cos a cos b. Sin a plus b plus sin a minus b is equal to 2 sin a cos b. Okay, now subtract these two formulas. If you subtract these two formulas, what happens? Sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. Sin a plus b minus sin a minus b is equals to 2 cos a sin b. Sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. That means these two addition we got that formula. Yes, you have to remember that formula. These two subtraction we got another formula. At the same time, these two addition we got the formula cos a plus b plus cos a minus b is equal to 2 cos a cos b. Now tell me what is the subtraction of these two. If you subtract those two formulas, what we will get? Cos of a minus b minus cos of a plus b is equals to 2 times sin a into sin b. If you subtract cos A plus B minus cos A minus B, you will get minus 2 times sin A sin B. Minus symbol you will get. That's why what I did, cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Cos A minus B minus cos A plus B is equal to 2 sin A sin B. So see, another 4 formulas we got. Cos A plus B plus cos A minus B is equal to 2 cos A cos B. Then their difference, cos A minus B minus cos A plus B is equals to 2 sin A sin B. Next, sin A plus B plus sin A minus B is equal to 2 sin A cos B. Whereas sin A plus B minus sin A minus B is equal to 2 cos A sin B. Right? Addition we got 2 formulas. Subtraction we got another 2 formulas. Wait. Now what I am doing is, for the convenient purpose, in place of A plus B I am writing C. In place of A minus B I am writing D. Or whenever A plus B is equal to C, A minus B is equal to D, can you tell me what becomes A C plus D, or what is A value? Tell me. A we have to write C plus D divided by 2, and we have to write B is equal to C minus D divided by 2 or not. A plus B I am taking as C, A minus B I am taking as D. Now add these two, you will get A is equal to C plus D by 2. Subtract these two, you will get B is equal to C minus D by 2. Yes or no? Yes. With this idea, again we are going to get a formulas. Pay attention here. The first one is sin C plus sin D is equals to 2 times sin C plus D divided by 2 into cos C minus D divided by 2. Sin C plus sin D. Sin C plus sin D is equal to 2 sin C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. Observe. Next, here also, sin C minus sin D is equals to 2 times cos C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D divided by 2. Right? Similarly here also, cos C plus cos D is equals to 2 times cos C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D divided by 2. Here also, cos C minus cos D is equals to 2, sorry. We have to write cos D minus cos C is equal to 2 sin C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D divided by 2. Otherwise, cos C minus cos D if you want to write, cos C minus cos D if you want to write, then we have to write minus 2 sin C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. Yes, 4 formulas. Those 4 formulas, addition, subtraction, we got the formulas. Next what we did, A plus B is equal to C, A minus B is equal to D. Then we got another set of 4 formulas, right? So that is the way cos C plus cos D formula. Cos C minus cos D formula is minus 2 sin C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. That is about the sin C plus sin D and cos C minus cos D. Okay, here only we are going to discuss another set, because sir, addition you discussed a formula, subtraction also we got the formula. Okay, and A plus B is equal to C, another formula we got, A minus B, another formula, like that you got. Okay, so observe here, cos of A plus B, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. This is the formula for cos of A minus B. Addition we got one formula, subtraction we got the formulas. A plus B is equal to C, A minus B is equal to D, another formulas. Now what I am doing is multiply. Yes, come on. What is sin A plus B into sin A minus B multiplication? Sin A plus B into sin A minus B. Come on, multiply these two. x plus y into x minus y, then what happens? X square minus y square. So you will get sin square a cos square b minus cos square a sin square b. You will get sin a plus b into sin a minus b multiplication. We got that one. Okay, now further simplification I want to do. I want to get the answer in terms of sin a or in terms of cos. Okay, let us see here. This we can write it as sin square a into this cos square b can be written as 1 minus sin square b minus 1 minus sin square a into sin square b. I want to derive the formula in terms of exclusively sin. That's why cos term I removed. Cos square a can be written as 1 minus sin square a. So then what we got this information? This simplification we will get sin square a minus sin square b. Yes, this is the another formula. Sin a plus b into sin a minus b. Sin a plus b into sin a minus b. We can write it as sin square a minus sin square b. Sin a plus b into sin a minus b formula, sin square a minus sin square b. As this we can also write it as 1 minus cos square a, and here we can write it as 1 minus cos square b. So we can also write this one as cos square b minus cos square a. So sin a plus b into sin a minus b formula is sin square a minus sin square b or cos square b minus cos square a. Two formulas. One is in terms of sin, the other one is in terms of cos. Sin a plus b into sin a minus b is equal to sin square a minus sin square b or cos square a minus cos square b minus cos square a. That is multiplication of sin a plus b into sin a minus b. Now what I am doing here, similarly cos a plus b into cos a minus b. These two formulas also multiply. We will get cos square a minus sin square b, cos square a minus sin square b, or we can write this one as cos square b minus sin square a. That is cos a plus b into cos a minus b formula. Cos a plus b into cos a minus b is equal to cos square a minus sin square b or cos square b minus sin square a. Whereas sin a plus b into sin a minus b formula is sin square a minus sin square b or cos square b minus cos square a. That is the multiplication of those two. We got another set of the formulas, right? So next discussion here we are going to do it as, from this I want to find out the value of sin 15 degrees. How to find out the value of sin 15 degrees? Yes, sin 15 degrees we can find out. The reason is 15 degrees can be written as 45 minus 30 degrees. Sin 45, sin a minus b formula. Sin 45 into cos 30 minus cos 45 into sin 30. Now that is equals to 1 by root 2 into cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Sin 30 is equals to 1 by 2. Therefore, we will get the answer as root 3 minus 1 divided by 2 root 2. That is the value of sin 15 degrees. Sin 15 degrees is equal to root 3 minus 1 divided by 2 root 2. Right? Now sin 15 degrees value is same as cos 75 degrees, because this can be written as 15 can be written as 90 minus 15. 90 minus this is equals to cos 75 degrees. Nothing is there. 75 can be written as 90 minus 15. Cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. That's why sin 75 degrees value is the same as cos 75 degrees. Sin 15 is equal to root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. Yes, you have to remember these for objective exams. You have to remember, you have to by heart these values for objective exam. For subjective exam, the procedure also required. For objective exam, you have to remember those values. Sin 15 degrees is equal to root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. Cos 75 degrees value also same. Now I can write in the similar way. Sin 75 degrees is equal to root 3 plus 1 divided by 2 root 2. That is the same as cos 15 degrees value. So we got sin 75 degrees value and cos 15 degrees value also. Sir, okay, I got sin 15 value and cos 15 value. Then I can find out the value of tan 15 or not? Yes, definitely we can find out tan 15. Tan 15 is equal to sin 15 divided by cos 15. Now this is equals to root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1. Now multiply with root 3 minus 1, divide with root 3 minus 1. That we can write it as 3 plus 1 minus 2 root 3 divided by 2. That is equals to 2 minus root 3. So tan 15 degrees value root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1, or we can remember this one also 2 minus root 3. That's why we can write tan 15 degrees. Tan 15 degrees is equals to 2 minus root 3, that is same as tan cot. This is same as cot 75 degrees. At the same time, tan 75 degrees is equals to 2 plus root 3, that is the same as cot 15 degrees. That is another value figure. Sir, okay, you derived sin a plus b formula, cos a plus b formula. Sir, what about tan a plus b formula? Yes, I am getting back. You know sin a plus b formula and you know cos a plus b formula. That's why I am writing tan a plus b is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b divided by cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Tan a plus b can be written as sin a plus b by cos a plus b. This is sin a plus b formula in the numerator, denominator cos a plus b formula. Now what I am doing is numerator divided with cos a cos b, denominator also divided with cos a cos b. Numerator divided with cos a cos b, cos a cos b. Here also divided with cos a cos b, cancel. Divided with cos a cos b. Tell me what happens? This we will get it as tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a into tan b. So that is the formula for tan of a plus b. Tan a plus b is equals to tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a into tan b. Observe here just only 4 formulas. Sin a plus b, sin a minus b. Cos a plus b, cos a minus b. From that only we are deriving all the formulas. Tan a plus b is equal to tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a tan b. In the similar way we can also derive tan a minus b formula is equals to tan a minus tan b divided by 1 plus tan a into tan b. That is the formula for tan of a minus b. So tan a plus b is equal to tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a tan b. Tan a minus b is equal to tan a minus tan b by 1 plus tan a tan b. Sir, all these formulas you are saying with the derivation also. I understood the derivation. So whenever that formula will come, I will derive. No, not at all. You have to by heart these formulas. Not at all deriving. Everyone can derive. But you have to by heart these formulas. Okay? At any cost, by heart these formulas. In the similar way, we can write cot a plus b is equals to cot a cot b, cot a cot b minus 1 divided by cot b plus cot a. At the same time, cot a minus b is equals to cot a cot b, cot a cot b plus 1 divided by cot b minus cot A. So that is the formula for cot of A plus B and cot of A minus B. At the same time, you have to remember this one also as a formula. 1 plus tan A divided by 1 minus tan A is equals to tan of pi by 4 plus A. एक है सर इतना formulas कहाँ याद रहेगा? Yes, you have to by heart. You have to learn because nothing is there here. Tan pi by 4 plus A. Tan pi by 4 plus A. You know tan A plus B formula. Tan A plus B formula is tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A into tan B. What is the tan 45 value? Tan 45 is equals to 1. That's why you will get 1 plus tan A divided by 1 minus tan A. So 1 plus tan A divided by 1 minus tan A is equals to tan 45 plus A. You have to remember how effectively you remember the formulas. That much effectively you can do the problems. Trigonometry completely depends on the manipulation of the formulas. How effectively you know the formulas, that much effectively you can apply the formulas. If you don't know the formulas, there is no chance of applying the concept. So how effectively you learn the formulas, that much effectively you can work out the problems. There is no alternative. You have to by heart the formulas. Okay. So tan pi by 4 plus A is equal to 1 plus tan A by 1 minus tan A. Now I can write 1 minus tan A divided by 1 plus tan A is equals to, we can write in the similar way, tan pi by 4 minus A. 1 minus tan A by 1 plus tan A is equal to tan pi by 4 minus A. Better to remember these also for objective exam purpose. Tan 45 plus A is equal to 1 plus tan A by 1 minus tan A. Tan 45 minus A is equal to 1 minus tan A divided by 1 plus tan A. So okay, whatever I am going to discuss now, these are not required for the board exam purpose. These are required for objective exams. Let us see, participate here. The first one I am discussing here, sin A plus B plus C. Sin of A plus B plus C is equal to, sin of A plus B plus C is equal to sin A plus B cos C plus cos A plus B into sin C. Agree or not? What I am doing? I am taking A plus B as one unit. Right? Now it is in the form of sin x plus y. Sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. Now what is the formula for sin A plus B? Sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. We have to multiply that one with cos C. Next, cos A plus B formula is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. That we have to multiply with sin C. Now multiply inside, then what happens here? Sin A cos B cos C. Here cos A is missing. Next, cos A sin B cos C. Here cos B is missing. Next, plus cos A cos B sin C. Here cos C is missing. Finally minus sin A sin B sin C. Now from this entire equation I am taking cos A cos B cos C taken common. Cos A cos B cos C taken common. Then we will get here tan A. Here cos A cos B cos C taken common. That's why sin B by cos B you will get. That's why you will get a tan B. Here also we are taking cos A cos B cos C we are taking common. That's why by cos C you will get. That's why we are getting tan C minus here cos A cos B cos C we are taking common. That's why by you will get. That is nothing but minus tan A into tan B into tan C. I hope so you know how to write this one. Come on, this we can write it as pi cos A. Agree or not? As I discussed with you people, pi denotes for multiplication. Here we are discussing about cos A, cos B, cos C. That's why pi cos A means cos A into cos B into cos C. So this we can represent in this way. E is multiplied with what we can write this one as sigma tan A. That we can write it as sigma tan A minus what we can write this one tan A into tan B into tan C. That we can write it as product tan A. So that is about sine of A plus B plus C. In a similar way, we can also derive cos of A plus B plus C also. We can write cos of A plus B plus C. In a similar way, you can derive cos of A plus B plus C is equals to cos A, cos B, cos C into 1 minus tan A, tan B. For objective exams required all these minus tan B, tan C minus tan A into tan C. All of you note down these points. Now we can write this one in the short form as pi into pi cos A. That means what is the meaning of pi cos A? Cos A into cos B into cos C. 1 minus what we can write this one as summation tan A into tan B. So what is the meaning for this? AB we are writing means AB plus BC plus CA. Yes, suppose I am writing sigma alpha beta. We are writing alpha beta means our discussion is confined to alpha beta gamma. Alpha beta gamma. Alpha beta gamma. Then sigma alpha beta means alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. That is the meaning. Like that here sigma tan A tan B means tan A tan B plus tan B tan C plus tan C tan A. That is about sigma tan A. That is about cos of A plus B plus C formula. Next, and the similar way I am going to discuss what is the formula for tan of A plus B plus C. So tan of A plus B plus C we can write it as tan of A plus B plus C. If you write, you will get simply for tan A plus tan B plus tan C minus tan A into tan B into tan C divided by 1 minus tan A tan B minus tan B tan C minus tan C tan A. Like that we can write. The same you can derive same tan A plus B formula. How I derived sin A plus B formula, like that only. So tan A plus B plus C, we can write that one in the short form as sigma tan A, come on, minus pi tan A divided by 1 minus sigma tan A into tan B. So that only we can write in a different way also. What is the different way? S1 minus S1 minus S3 divided by 1 minus S2. ये वाला क्या है सर? We are talking about ABC. S1 means sum taken one at a time. Sum taken one at a time. That means tan A plus a tan B plus a tan C. That is S1. S2 means what? Sum of the product of the terms taken two at a time. Two at a time. Tan A into tan B. Tan B into tan C. Tan C into tan A. Sum of the product of the terms taken two at a time. But S3 means sum of the product of the terms taken 3 at a time. Or 3 means tan A, tan B, tan C only. Another 3 not possible, right? So that is a tan of S1. Here we can write like this. So tan of alpha plus beta plus gamma is there. We can write like this. Sir, okay. So S1 minus S3 by 1 minus S2. Okay, very good. But suppose here tan of, why I discuss, that is the reason I am explaining. Suppose tan of alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta is there, 4 is there. 4, what to do? Yes, that is the reason I discussed. S1 minus S3 divided by 1 minus S2 plus S4. Numerator you will get odd, denominator you will get even. So S1 minus S3 by 1 minus S2 plus S4. What is S1? Tan alpha plus tan beta plus tan gamma plus tan delta. What is S3? S3 means tan alpha, tan beta, tan gamma, next tan alpha, tan beta, tan delta, next tan alpha, tan gamma, tan delta, next tan alpha, tan gamma, tan delta. Sum of the product of the terms taken three at a time. Yes, taken 3 at a time, taken 3 at a time, taken 3 at a time, taken 3 at a time. This total summation denotes S3. But what is S4 here? Sum of the product of the terms taken 4 at a time. 4 at a time means what happens? There is only one possibility, that is tan alpha into tan beta into tan gamma into tan delta. S2 means what happens? At a time you have to take 2. Tan alpha tan beta, tan alpha tan gamma, tan alpha tan delta, tan beta tan delta, tan gamma tan delta, like that. 2 we have to take at a time. So S1 means 1 we have to take at a time, S3 means 3 we have to take at a time, S2 means 2 we have to take at a time, S4 means 4 we have to take at a time. That is the formula for this one. Similarly, for cot means what happens? See, this is suppose I want to write the formula for cot of A plus B plus C. Cot of A plus B plus C means just tan is replaced with cot. Here replaced with cot. Here replaced with cot. You will get sigma cot A minus pi cot A divided by sigma cot A cot B. That is cot of A plus B plus C formulas. So now check here, this one we discussed. How I am going to discuss here is one problem. A plus B is equal to pi by 4, then 1 plus tan A into 1 plus tan B is equals to 2. If A plus B is equal to pi by 4, then prove that 1 plus tan A into 1 plus tan B is equals to 2, and hence find the value of tan 22.5 degrees. Tan 22.5 degrees is equal to root 2 minus 1. If A plus B is equal to pi by 4, then find the value of, then show that 1 plus tan A into 1 plus tan B is equals to 2, and hence deduce the value of tan 22.5 degrees. Tan 22.5 degrees value we have to find out. Okay, 1 plus tan A into 1 plus tan B is equals to 2. How to show? Observe here, in the question given information is tan of A plus B is equals to 1 given. Because A plus B is equal to 45, both sides I applied tan A plus B is equals to 1. Now what is the formula for tan A plus B? Tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A into tan B is equals to 1. Now we can write this one as tan A plus tan B is equals to 1 minus tan A into tan B, right? So this we can write it as tan A plus tan B plus tan A into tan B is equals to 1. Now what I am doing is both sides I am adding 1. 1 plus tan A plus tan B plus tan A into tan B is equals to 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. Both sides 1 added. Now tell me, here it is already 1 plus tan A. Now here if you take tan B common, then what happens? This is 1 plus tan A. If you take tan B common, you will get 1 plus tan A is equals to 2. Now if you take 1 plus tan A common, we are getting 1 plus tan A into 1 plus tan B is equals to 2. Whenever a plus b is equal to 45, we can write 1 plus tan a into 1 plus tan b is equal to 2. Not only a plus b is equal to 45. If a plus b is equal to 5 pi by 4, a plus b is equal to 45, 5 pi by 4, 9 pi by 4, 13 pi by 4. In all those cases, 1 plus tan a into 1 plus tan b is equals to 2 only you will get. Okay, he is asking to find the value of 22.5 degrees. 22.5 degrees means pi by 4 में आधा, 45.5 degrees, sorry, 45 divided by 2. 45 by 2, 22.5 degrees or not. That's why here, because a is equals to 22.5 degrees, b is equals to 22.5 degrees. Observe here, a plus b is equal to 45 or not. A plus b is equal to 45. So we can use this result. So that's why in place of a I am writing 22.5 degrees. In place of b also I am writing 22.5 degrees. That's why you will get root 2. So 1 plus tan 22.5 degrees whole square is equal to root 2 means we can write 1 plus tan 22.5 degrees is equals to plus or minus root 2. Therefore you will get 1 tan 22.5 degrees. Tan 22.5 degrees is equals to root 2 minus 1 possible, minus root 2 minus 1 also possible, but minus root 2 minus 1 not possible. Why? 22.5 degrees acute angle. Acute angle means less than 90. Less than 90 means first quadrant. First quadrant tan is positive. That's why tan 22.5 degrees value is root 2 minus 1. That is the way of finding tan 22.5 degrees. Suppose the question is given a plus b is equal to 3 pi by 4. Then what is the value of 1 minus tan a into 1 minus tan b? Yes, 1 minus tan a into 1 minus tan b is equal to, you will get 2. Come on, check it. Find out. Do it. So if a plus b is equal to 3 pi by 4, then 1 minus tan a into 1 minus tan b is equals to 2. Yes, same. Tan of a plus b is equal to minus 1. What is the formula for tan a plus b? Tan a plus b formula is tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a into tan b is equal to minus 1. Now I can write this one as tan a plus tan b is equals to minus 1 minus tan a into tan b, not minus, plus. Now I can write here this one as tan a. So here we can write it as tan a plus tan b, 1 minus tan a tan b is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 plus tan a into tan b we got. So tan a plus tan b, right, minus tan a, wait, just a minute. So because we require 2, that's why 1 is equals to tan minus tan a minus tan b plus tan a into tan b. Followed or not? This minus 1 shifted to this side, these two terms transferred to that side. Now both sides I am adding 1. 2 is equals to 1 minus tan a minus tan b plus tan a into tan b. Now you can observe here, this is already 1 minus tan a. From these two terms, if you take minus tan b common, yes, therefore 2 is equals to 1 minus tan a, right? I am taking minus tan b common. If you take minus tan b common, we will get 1 minus tan a or not. That's why we are getting 1 minus tan a into 1 minus tan b is equals to 2. Right? So these are the few applications. Next class I am going to derive more formulas. Before that, thorough with these formulas. Okay? So sin a plus b application. Next I am going to discuss multiples and submultiple angles. Okay? So that is the last discussion on trigonometry formulas. Okay? First of all, try to read the formulas, by heart the formulas like anything. Okay? Bye bye.